Hey, how's it going, guys? Today I'll be talking about Spy Family Season 1, Part 1. In the grand scheme of things, it all revolves around two opposing superpowers, the East and the West. And in the main story, we follow a guy named Twilight, who is a super spy for the West, and his main mission is to get close to a guy named Donovan Desmond, who is the head of the National Unity Party, which I'm assuming is the East's leading political party. And since Desmond is a recluse and only gathers with his political buddies at his kid's Damien's private school, Twilight creates this grand plan, master plan, to create a fake family. And by doing so, how he starts is he goes to an orphanage and meets a girl named Anya, who we find out quickly, the audience finds out, but in the show nobody does except for Anya, that she can read minds. And how we find out is, so Twilight needs a kid around the ages 6 or 7, and Anya reads that, listens to that in Twilight's mind. And so Anya tells Twilight that she is 6 years old, but Twilight obviously sees that Anya, she's got to be younger than that. And she also needs to be smart too, because at this place, this private school that he needs Anya to go to, is this place that's really prestigious and when it comes to status and intelligence as well. And how Anya shows off her intelligence to Twilight is she sees a crossword, a really hard, difficult one, and Twilight sees Anya doing it, and in Twilight's mind, he's listing off all the answers in his head, and so Anya obviously is listening and writing it all down, and Twilight sees this and goes, "Oh my God, she must be brilliant," and so therefore Twilight adopts Anya, and she becomes a part of Twilight's fake family. Throughout the whole show, we find out too that Twilight is not alone. He's got others that are working with him with this big with this big mission, and throughout the whole show, he gets his missions like Mission Impossible style, to where it's like coded in like a lucrative way, either like written down in like as like a ciphered note, or like in code, how it's expressed through someone like a janitor. It's pretty hilarious. It's pretty funny. Anywho, he's got people like Frankie, who's like this sidekick informant slash gadget person who kind of works like Q in James Bond. And anywho, there are others that compile a bunch of women that are around Twilight that could be compatible with him. And one of them is Yor, who Twilight meets coincidentally in a tailor shop, and they hit it off, and one thing leads to another, and they both agree to be a part of this facade fake family. And bear in mind, Yor does not know that Twilight is this super spy working for the West, obviously, because Yor herself is a citizen of the East and has a brother who works in the Secret Service, and she herself works for some type of government area thing for the East. It's all crazy. It's all crazy fun. And the other characters within the private school area, not going to spoil anything, but like the headmaster, for example, is funny. And the every single time we see scenes in Anya scenes in school, it's either quirky or like dramatic or comedic, and it's all fun and games. It's brilliant. The show itself, I wouldn't say that there's a lot of lulls, or there is like um episode fillers for a show that only has 12 episodes. And bear in mind, it's part one, and there's two parts of season one. So in total, if you count part two, there's 24. Again, I think there's 11 maybe, or 12. I think there's 12 in part two, or 11 in part two. I'm not sure. But going back to the show, the anime is colored beautifully. It's all, the score itself is good. The character development is hilarious. It's beautifully written. I wouldn't say it's like a slice of life, although it kind of gives that type of vibe on the way, like, for example, filler, quote unquote, filler episodes go. But all in all, I give it a thumbs up and would recommend it. And if you haven't seen it, I would encourage you guys to watch it. Give it a couple of episodes. And if you guys have seen it or liked it, let me know. Or if you didn't like it, let me know your thoughts. Put those comments down below. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.